Hi everyone, it's Kristen with the Crafty Kitchen, and I wanted to show you a quick video about how I set up cards on my Gypsy. I found that it saves me a lot of time and a lot of paper if I set up templates for card fronts in my Gypsy, so that way I know exactly how big everything's going to be. So let me show you how I do that. I'll just go to New, 12 by 12. Okay, and then I want to go into my cartridges, and even if you don't have Georgian basic shapes, I do, but even if you don't have Georgian basic shapes, you can still use it because you won't be cutting this out. So if you don't have it, you can use it. So let's say I want to make a template for a 5.5 by 5.5 square card. I've been doing a lot of those lately. So we're going to hit the square, put it on our mat. Okay, and here is my little square. Now I want to make sure that over here the little chain is off because I want to set the height and the width myself. So I'm going to hit height, keypad, 5.5. Okay, and then I need to do the same thing with the width. Alright, now, there is my 5.5 by 5.5 square, and I can move it wherever I want. I usually put it right in the middle. Now, if I want to save this to use as a template, I need to hit my little silver button here. And I'm going to go to save. And I need to name it so I can remember what it is. So I'm going to put 5.5 square. And okay. Okay, so now, let's say I want to use that as a template. I go here, I click open as a template. Now you can see I have 5 by 5 square, I have A2 long, I have A2 tall, I have some other ones too that are down below. But if I want my 5 by 5.5 square, I'm going to click 5.5 square and it shows up in the box. Hit OK. Now, up at the top of the layers, you have your layer 1, and then you have one called template. And that's where the 5.5 square is. I don't know if you can see because the lines are really faint. So if I wanted to go to a cartridge, let's say I want to go to, we'll do smiley cards because I was just using it. Okay, and let's say I want to use the snowman. Okay, now I want to make sure the snowman is going to fit correctly on my 5.5 by 5.5 card. So you can use, I'm using just the little buttons that make it bigger and smaller. Okay, and when I get him the size I want him in that little 5.5 by 5.5 square, and move him where you want him to go, right there he fits perfectly in that 5.5 by 5.5 square. And if I look over here, he's 3.61 inches wide and 4.53 inches high. But I know when I cut him out and all his layers out, he's going to fit perfectly in a 5.5 by 5.5 square. So that is how I lay out all my cards. If you have any questions, leave me a comment, shoot me an email, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching.